What's going on, everybody? Adam here with the etrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Kuat NV 2.0 on our 2019 Nissan Rogue. If you're looking to get a bike rack that's going to be able to pretty much take care of majority of bikes, if you have a growing family, we can go ahead and add on to this. And it does come in a couple of different configurations. We are going to have a 1.25" option, and both are going to have options when it comes to colors. This is matte black. We're going to have metallic black and also gunmetal gray. So you can match it to the car if you want, or you can just get flat black because it kind of goes good with everything. Nice thing about this is it's going to have 60 pounds per bike. So for your electric bikes without the battery, if it weighs under 60 pounds, you can go ahead and use it. Whatever you plan on putting on here, always put the heavier bike on the closest point. One other thing, we can fit fat tire bikes on here up to 5 inches in width, which is pretty much almost every fat tire bike. So that's awesome. It's going to be great for your carbon fiber bikes because we have a wheel hook, no frame contact, which is awesome. And it does have a tilting feature, which is nice. So all we got to do is grab this lever down here, tilt it down and away. And then we can go ahead and access the back hatch without having to remove the bikes, which is also always a plus. Let me grab this. There we go. It's always a plus just because if you're traveling or something like that, you don't want to have to take the time to take your bikes off. They might run off. So with this, you don't really have to worry about it. You can almost completely access the back hatch. And of course, we just have a bike in the way. But what we want to do now is go ahead and take it from the bottom, lift it up, and it'll snap into place whenever it is nice and good, and then it's solid. So let's go ahead and take a look at the back cradle here. Just press this little button in. Whenever you're taking the bike off, I always recommend doing this just because it doesn't really hold the bike upright. And then you can see how we can make some adjustments here. It is going to accept wheelbases up to 48 inches, which is nice. So now let's go ahead and move to the front. And with this, put a hand on your bike, press in this big button. Really easy to press in, lift it up, fold it out. Then we can remove our bike. There we go. So we are going to be able to accept wheel diameters from 25 all the way up to 29 inches. But if you have kids' bikes, there is going to be an adapter to make it fit from 20 all the way up to 24 inches. So like I said, it's going to be able to haul pretty much any bike. Before I put it up in the upright position, let's see how much length we're adding. From the bumper to the farthest most point, it's going to be about 26.25 inches, excuse me. And at that point, we're going to have about 22 inches of clearance. So that's always nice. If you have a really steep driveway or something like that, you don't really have to worry about scratching it or anything like that. So now what we're going to do is put it up towards the vehicle, same exact lever as before, but this time it's going to fold up like this. It'll lock into place. There's no play, so we don't really have to worry about it hitting our bumper. And we do have about 1.5 inches of space between our bumper and the closest point of the rack. And right here is the Antirattle System. I really like this system just because it's not a threaded hitch pin. I don't necessarily love those just because you can cross-thread them sometimes. Not necessarily something I want to do, and it takes a little bit longer. So, as you can see, extremely solid. But if we go ahead and loosen this up, you'll see this is what you normally get with a normal hitch pin. But it's super, super simple. So you can take this out in a matter of seconds. And this locking core is going to lock the bike to your hitch. And it is going to be key to like with our cable lock. And we're going to have a cable lock for each bike, which is awesome. So like I said, covers all the bases with bikes. And it really thinks of everything. Thinks about your bike safety, thinks about the rack safety. And it's fairly simple to use. So as you can see, it's like I just put it in, tightened it up. All that shake and play is out, and we are ready to go. So, didn't take me much time at all. And when you look at it, it's kind of a good looking rack. So, if you have a growing family or you're just getting into the sport, maybe you have a road bike, if you have a carbon fiber bike, maybe a mountain bike, or even a new fat tire bike. You can bring all of your bikes to, and you can add on 1 or 2 different cradles to accommodate for the growing family or your need for more bikes. Other than that, that's basically it for a look at the Kuat NV 2.0 on our 2019 Nissan Rogue.